come on, boom! Check it out, look who we have. Nick Schmidt of Sunshine State RVs.
Sir.
Nick, you want to do the intro for this?
I will. My name's Nick. This is Hank. We're with Sunshine State RVs. We are so excited to do videos together. We just absolutely love it.
All right, listen, today I have a 2021 Coachmen Beyond rear bath.
Yep.
You guys have the 2022 in.
We do.
Rear bath.
Li3, all-wheel drive.
Lithium. So we're going to take a look at that today.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome.
We'll talk about the differences.
We will.
See if maybe I'll upgrade.
Maybe you'll leave with a new one today.
It could happen. Let's get into it right now. All right, so here we go. Nick Schmidt of Sunshine State RVs. There he goes.
Yes, sir.
I'm introing you because, you know,
I need an intro.
you make it seem like I don't intro you.
Can you read my bio for me, please?
Oh, Lord, that's going to be too long.
It
You know,
is.
International man of mystery.
Something like that.
All right, so listen, Nick.
Beyond expert.
Yes, so what was that like, man, I don't know, almost a year ago.
Yeah,
You sold me a rear bath,
we did.
2021.
Yep.
This is the 2022. Done some stuff on the 2022, but this is the 2022 rear bath.
This is.
And
We have not gotten many of these. I mean, this is one that, with all the shortages and everything going on, this is the one that we've gotten the least of in the last year, is the rear bath Beyond. We have a lot on order, a lot of them sold. It's been a very popular floor plan.
It is popular, okay.
But we just haven't gotten a lot of them. So when we got this one, I was like, man, dude, Hank is gonna love this thing. He's gonna love to see the difference. I want to make him a little jealous too.
I am a little jealous because this has the lithium.
It does.
Is Beyond still doing? Not Beyond, but Coachmen. Is Coachmen still doing the generator only on this, or they're all lithium?
They are. No, they have the option of generator, Onan generator, the ultra quiet green generator, or they have the full Li3 system. So two different packages.
Okay, cool.
You can't combine them.
Right, you cannot combine. What Nick and myself are going to do, we are going to walk through this and show what's new on this, what's the differences. There are a couple of things that if you get a rear bath, that are different.
Oh, definitely.
Some
definitely.
good and some bad.
Space-wise. So there's always trade-offs. You know, every day people come in here and they want to ask about what's the best Class B RV, what's the one that you would buy, what's the best. And I always tell them that the best determines on how you're going to use it. How big are you? How small are you? How young are you? How old are you? Where are you going to go in it? And then also there's trade-offs. You know, I just had a lady here 5 minutes ago say, hey, I have an accordion that's this big by this big. Where can I put it? Hank, what did I tell her?
There's different places.
I said, put it in the bathroom.
Yeah.
She says, what if I got to go to the bathroom? I said, pick it up, put it on the bed. What if I want to go to sleep? Pick it up, put it in the bathroom. It's like playing musical chairs with everything, because if you want a 20-foot or 22-foot RV, there's going to be trade-offs.
You always have to move stuff around.
You're gonna, I mean, you're going to be moving stuff and changing it. Nothing's going to be ideal and perfect. Actually, me and Hank met a guy who's a weatherman, and he wants to chase tornadoes in one of these things. So imagine,
that's so cool.
I can just envision those spikes going into the ground on a Beyond. Like when the tornado comes.
What did I tell that guy to do? Bedline everything.
Bedline the whole RV. That'd be pretty cool. You should do that on yours.
Yeah, actually people have offered to do it.
Hey.
So let me ask you this.
Yes.
Who typically, like, you know that I bought one from you.
Yeah.
But when you guys sell these.
So we are friends, by the way. He just came in here, bought an RV, and that's how we met.
Yeah,
so this is.
I didn't even get a discount.
No
anything.
discount. We charge you
I
more.
want my discount retroactive.
I let you hang out with me.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. You should be paying me. But so typically, who are you selling these to?
So
what does that person want in a rear bath?
So the person in the rear bath, and I don't know how to say this politely, Hank, usually has a little is a little bigger. They like the bathroom is bigger. So the bathroom in the back is bigger. So there's a lot more space in it. It's not the corner bath. So that's what people like about it. There are two beds. So I remember selling one to a guy who was single all by himself. And so he was going to use one bed for himself, get rid of the cushion on the other bed, and use all that for storage.
Yeah,
so I thought that was pretty genius. Yeah. And then we sold them to couples. Typically not people that are going to travel more than two people. There's no seat belts in the back. So it is two really comfortable twin beds, and then a big bath in the back. So it typically is one or two people. We're like a Beyond C, has three seat belts on the couch. That's a little different.
Yeah.
So
I think this is the most adaptable. It's one of the things I am a bigger guy, and I do like the bathroom thing, but I think the layout leads to where you can mess around with stuff.
You do a podcast from this every night.
Yes.
So you're in there like an office setting doing a podcast. So there's a lot of things that
you could do.
Correct.
All right, so let's talk about what's different on this from mine.
So
we're going to start from the outside like we usually do.
Just to start with, this has the new front end, the painted front bumper. I think this is sharp. You know, Ford did a really good job when they upgraded the front end of the Beyonds, or the Transit van, I guess I would say. It does have the park sensors all the way around it. Very, very sleek front end. I like that big grille too. I think it's sharp.
I think in white this looks great, and the front end makes it brings it closer to like being European style.
Yeah,
like the Mercedes.
I agree.
The Mercedes is a little bit better looking.
Yes, right there. It's the same.
Yeah. You know.
I don't know. I like this grill better personally. I like the look of this grill here better.
This grill is cool. My only complaint with it would be the chrome, Nick. I would, but you can black that out, black out the Ford oval if you want to. It really does look
Hank
good.
likes black cars, in case you can't tell there. You see, he likes his black grill and his black fancy car.
I always bet on black. My car is actually not black. I don't know if you know that.
I don't know that.
Yeah, it's purple. It just looks black.
Does it identify as a purple car?
Yes. It's Black Panther crystal metallic.
Oh.
So it changes to purplish in the sunlight.
What's
Very
the
rare.
Iron Man Tony
Stark?
Tony Stark, is that the same one he drove?
No, well, he drove that an R8, but you know, he didn't have that special color.
Oh, he wasn't as lucky as
I'm Black Panther, he's Iron Man. Let's put it that way.
So back to the R8, this is an all-wheel drive model.
Yes.
Unlike the Mercedes, so the Mercedes in a four-wheel drive gives you a little more clearance. They kind of lift it off the ground more. The all-wheel drive model is the same height, the same weight, the same everything. So you can't tell it's all-wheel drive unless by that little sticker.
Yeah.
Where the four-wheel drive Mercedes is lifted off the ground a few inches. So that's a good thing to where it's easier to drive. It handles very well.
Yeah, it hunkers down a little bit more, so it's better in the wind.
Something pretty cool about the 2022s is now they're doing factory Ford alloy wheels.
Yeah, those look good.
So before, like in yours, you get yours are factory. The previous models have aftermarket wheels on them that Coachmen will put on. I like having the Ford.
These are the more desirable ones.
Yeah, 100%.
Yes.
As we keep going, by the way, this is an Li3 model, so we're going to be getting into a bunch of the new.
That's a big difference over mine, which is
big
awesome.
difference.
Worth the money.
Coachmen just revamped their Lithium system, so we're going to talk about that here in a few minutes. They revamped the whole thing, so it's pretty awesome. Pretty cool. You have a keypad thing here. I know yours has that as well, doesn't it?
Yes, I haven't used it yet, but yes, it does.
What's your code? Can you tell all of us?
No. It comes with a card. The card will be in there, and you can program it to whatever number you want.
Yeah.
And while we're here, just for people who don't know, here's your gas tank.
There you go.
So you can open your gas tank like that. You can fill. It is gas.
It is gas.
It is gas. Yeah. For which I think is good. It's a little bit cheaper.
So they do have your SUI connection right here.
That's for the
RV model.
That's your gray.
One of the big differences. This is the gray. So imagine the sink is right here. The gray tank is directly below it.
Yeah.
It helps, gravity kind of helps it flow out better.
Right.
Then back here is another tank. Your toilet is right here, and your tank is right there.
Yeah, so this
is the bathroom.
This is window. Yeah, the bathroom.
So this whole back part's the bathroom here.
Yeah.
So this model does have two tanks. So you'll dump your gray tank up front, come in the back, dump your black tank. This in the RB model, it does still have a lot of your connections up here still. What people love about this, Hank, and I get this all the time, is that people love that they can hook their water, just hook it right here, they can flush right here, they can fill everything right here, rather than getting on their hands and knees, getting up under the coach and having to do all this stuff. This is nice that it's waist high. So as you get older, Hank, this is going to be easy for you to use.
So
not that you're old now,
right?
But as you get older.
Yeah. One of the things I'm going to say in the 2022s, I have shown people that there's a panel here that's color coded.
Yep.
But I believe that you cannot do that here because it's a rare bath.
That is true. Nick Recchio, the general manager, the head guy at Coachmen, just texted me and said there's no room for the outside metal water management panel on the 22 RV.
Look at you getting an official quote.
So we can call him. You want to FaceTime him real quick?
I wish you guys actually knew what the conversations are like before we do this, right? Because we make sure we know a little bit about what we're talking about. But it's funny. I just can't share it with anyone.
It is fun.
Yeah.
Nick Recchio is a great guy. I will endorse him.
Shout out to him. So
to be our next president.
Absolutely, 100%. I'm for it. Because rear bath. That's why there's no panel here.
But I will tell you, people like that it's higher. They like that it's off the ground. Something really cool about the 2022s. Hank, this is gonna make you jealous. Are you ready to be jealous?
Go ahead. I'm gonna show it to me, and then I'll tell you something after you're done.
You're gonna be jealous.
Okay.
So this is a smart plug. This is brand new. They just started doing this. This is a waterproof, a tight thing. It's hard to open. Once it's open, boom. It's totally different looking than any other plug you've ever had. Right. It is called a smart plug, reverse polarity indicator. I have no idea what that means.
So, like I know, and then that's a cap that goes on
it.
So
you take the cap off.
It's almost. This is almost like a Tesla charger.
This is pretty sweet, isn't it? Yeah. So then, you plug it in, and you hear it snap. Yep. So now it doesn't come unplugged no matter what.
Yeah.
So it's there.
It's marine grade.
Marine grade. There's a light right here. So when this gets plugged in to the campground, you can see, you plug it in. When you take it out, really nice. You pull it right there. A lot of times people are trying to get their hand in there and grab it. So real nice plug in and plug out.
That's something I didn't even realize.
I know. That's why I'm making you jealous right now.
I know. You know what? But
the 8th commandment is
who has one
do
of
not be
these
jealous.
Already?
Who?
Me.
So
I have one of these. I upgraded my van already.
So I didn't know that.
But guess what? I still didn't know. So I didn't know about that.
So what's nice is when this is in and it's fully connected, this right here lights up.
Yeah.
So we sell these things every day to people that have never used RVs, never done any of this before. One of the biggest thing is they get to their first campground and they're like, man, I have no power. Nothing's working. It's going in and out. I don't know what's happening. And the first thing I tell them is walk out to your plug, make sure it's plugged into your van completely, and walk over to the panel and make sure that's plugged in completely. About 7 out of 10 times, that solves their problem. Yeah. Oh, it was halfway in. Oh, it fell out. Oh, so having this right here, this tight, and then having this right here, where you have this, you can push it in and really get in. This is gonna save a lot of aggravation.
If you don't see, if this isn't blue, which there's obviously on the tag you can read about it, but if it's blue, then it's getting power and it's okay. If it's red, or then something's wrong. But if it's not blue, then it's not plugged into the power.
That's true. So then when you're done, right there, it comes out very simple, and you're done.
Look at that. Yeah.
It's like magic.
I'm telling you. It's
so
amazing.
This plug is smarter than me, not Hank though. This plug is smarter.
Definitely not, since I didn't know about the little grab handle.
So then you put it back in.
That's why you're so awesome.
Now you're back. Well, I'm not wearing my championship ring today though.
Well,
I feel a little naked.
So you're not 100%.
I feel a little naked. I did enjoy watching that video with my son, by the way, Hank. Thank you.
Oh, he liked it?
He loved it.
Good.
He loved it.
Okay, so what do we, the spray port.
Spray port.
That's the same.
So, we have tell them what that does, Hank, while I grab it.
Yeah, so spray port here, you could plug in, there's a hose that this comes with, you could plug in here, and you can wash yourself down, wash off your feet, wash off the vehicle if you're changing.
What about your dog's feet?
Happening. Your dog's feet, if you have an accident out here, you can make things.
So look how easy that is. Quick connect. It's right there. You got water right here. You press it, and you can spray. This is great. You can. I mean, there's so much. It's nice that it's right by the tank. So you got your black tank, your gray tank. You can hose off.
You can wash those off. Yeah.
Wash those off. Hank likes to watch that movie RV with Robin Williams, and then he likes to duplicate things that happen in that movie.
I've actually lived it.
So I'm very thankful that he had a hose.
I hope there's no water in there.
I hope so too. So we'll leave that.
So you've got that, and then solar panel here.
So if you want more solar, you can add 20 more amps of solar here, which is pretty sweet. You can have your own little solar farm out here.
So this has the same flexible, like 2 panels up here?
It does.
Okay.
Yep, same thing yours has.
Yeah, and then you can add that on.
Yep.
We're going around the back.
We are. Now. So this is the coveted all-wheel drive sticker right here. This is EcoBoost. They're only doing EcoBoost. When Coachmen first started making the CrossFit, they called it. They had an option of non-EcoBoost or EcoBoost. Now they just went to just EcoBoost,
and that's the most powerful engine you can get in a Class B van.
It is.
Yeah, it's 310 horsepower.
Actually, we're not going to show the back yet, are we?
No.
We'll walk our way out.
We'll walk around and do that. So 310 horsepower. 400 torques.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So here you have two 110 plugs.
Yep.
That's your Truma heater. And then big sliding door that people absolutely love. The old style Class B vans have this little door you open and you're crawling and you're getting in. Right. This has a nice, big, very light.
And I was messing around with that door. It seems easy to use.
It is. This is actually pretty neat. I know we're not in the van yet, but you can grab the TV there. There's a quick disconnect. You hook it up right here. You hook the cable in, and there's a power source, and you can watch TV right here. So you can have everything hooked up here within 30 seconds.
So I think this is one of the things about a rear bath. This doorway here is a little bit more narrow.
It is.
Than on some of the other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still has the two handles. Yeah. I still take credit for this. I told Nick that I want a nickel every time somebody grabs the second handle that I encourage them to put in.
Is this the Schmidt handle?
This is the Schmidt handle. I don't know which one it is though. I think this is the one that came with it, and this is the new one right here. So
right, okay. And then I think so here is a big difference with mine, which we're going to try to hit that if we can. This door here, this screen door.
So this is a brand new screen door. I like the fuzz on here. It really seals it in good. Keeps the bugs out. Keeps the hot air.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty nice. Very easy.
Yeah, that is a pretty cool
to open and close.
To the one I have.
Totally out of the way.
Yeah, they upgraded that, which I think good job on that.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Let's take a go ahead. I'll go in after you. We'll just take a look at the cabin. Here, I'll open up this door. Pretty much a lot of the same stuff, right?
It is. Yeah. So it is actually exactly the same, with the exception of the Q foam. So late in 2021. So like anything after March, April, May, they started, Nick Recchio really set out on a quest to find the most comfortable seats in bed in any Class B RV in the country. And he thinks he found it in Q foam, which I tend to agree.
Yeah.
We sell a lot of different Class Bs here, and I will tell you that the Coachmen beds, the Coachmen seats are some of the most comfortable ones. The Q foam is extremely comfortable, and that's a big upgrade for late 21 or all 22s. And this has the big speed. I mean, it's the same as yours, Hank. All-wheel drive, the big screen, 9 or 10-speed transmission.
Yeah.
Both these seats swivel around. Comes with 4 keys and remote start typically. All kinds of cool stuff.
Yeah, it has Apple CarPlay and all that kind of cool stuff.
And navigation on the screen as well.
Yeah, navigation. The only thing I could see that's different, which is not a big deal, is over here on mine, there's a little pocket that they had to put a sign to tell you don't put your phone in here.
I did see that.
Because in that pocket, if you closed it, you would break your phone, obviously. So they upgraded that, but I mean,
do you have that cup holder on the top there?
Yes.
Okay.
There's plenty of cup holders in these, right? There's one. There's there.
There's some up
there's
here.
In the door.
Some up top.
Yeah. I've put about 30,000 miles or something on mine.
Wow.
30-something thousand miles.
Pretty impressive.
In this time, and it is very comfortable.
Yeah.
So you've got USB here, USB up front here, as well as a 12-volt for a radar detector, which people say that you don't need it, but I could take this. This van goes really fast. So I like having a.
Yeah.
Well, I don't break any speed limits.
No, of course not. Stranger Palooza drives an Audi R8, does not break any.
No, I would never do that. I would never
limits.
do that. So, it's very close to the same, but awesome stuff. There's
Yeah.
I can't complain about that.
Color-wise, this is probably our most popular color combination people request, which is the white cabinets, the white maple cabinets. These are all made in an Amish factory that's like 10 minutes from the Coachmen factory. So they commission them to make cabinets for the Nova, for the Beyond, and the Galleria. Coachmen does a great job of making sure all 3 of their lines of coaches have the same quality insulation, same quality cabinetry, countertops, cushions, lithium systems, everything. They don't, they're not like all these other manufacturers that the high-end stuff has the highest end and the low stuff is cheap and chintzy. Nick really takes pride in what he does there, and they make sure that everything is as top of the line as possible. So this is the white cabinets with the cashmere leather, which I really like this cashmere color.
And great countertops. So this, I think, overall, this is a really cool color combo. I hear from people that this feels the most roomy and open with this.
So my wife's an interior designer, so she always judges RVs. She always says they're about 10 or 20 years in the past. They're always a little old. She did see these white cabinets and liked them. You know, I won't tell you everything that she said.
Right. Thank you.
But yes, she is a designer, so she's very picky when it comes to this stuff.
I noticed that even the fire extinguisher is white.
Hey, you know.
Yeah. So consistent, so that looks
something pretty cool that I always point out that Coachmen goes above and beyond. They make sure that you always have someone to put a trash can. You know, people always wonder where to put your trash. Some people have a compost toilet. For those of us that are not as lucky to have the compost toilet, we need normal trash cans. So
which you don't see in every van.
You do not see in every van at all. Most people are hanging a like a shopping bag from somewhere and just throwing their trash and tying it up, so they're not getting it out of the way. Regular microwave here. This is not a convection microwave. There's just not enough space for one. Nova Cool fridge. So
also a shorter, with this floor plan, you get a shorter fridge.
Correct.
Yeah, you can get a bigger one if you want in a different model.
Yep, the C's have bigger ones. The Beyond D has a bigger one, but the rear bath has a smaller one.
Little freezer in here.
I've been eating all salads lately, Hank, trying to slim down. So you know, as long as it keeps my lettuce and my kale.
Nick and I were talking about you in a video I posted recently.
And my kale fresh.
About your
talking
Ben
about
and Jerry's. How many Ben and Jerry's can you get in there?
I'm cutting back.
Not
on
allowed.
Ben and Jerry's. I'm cutting back.
Restrictions.
I have a 10-year-old son who just turned 11, and I need to be able to coach his team and chase them and keep up. So I need to make sure I'm staying healthy. Hank.
Good thing. It's not a bad thing.
It is not a bad thing at all.
Keeps you looking good for a lot longer. I'm sure the family's going to appreciate it.
And I fit in these small RVs well.
Yeah, you know.
So this is what people really like about an RV, this style, is that I mean, there's tons of space. There's nothing hanging that's like obstructing your view. When you're sitting in the driver's seat, you can look back and see everything. You can see out the big windows. Same thing with the passenger seat. You can see.
This is the most room. Like
all the way down.
I'm moving in this so I can go all the way back and show you guys from
front to back.
Yeah, look at that. That is a lot of room. People.
I'm 6 foot tall. Look at this. Tons of space.
Sound of music.
Sound of music.
Going on here. All right, cool. So, all right. So where do you want to go? We've got one induction.
One induction stove. We got a nice big sink with a nice big sink there. I heard there's slats in here so you can put plates in it.
Yeah.
Is that true?
I think other Nick, Coachman Nick, he invented that. You invented the door.
He invented slats in a sink cover. I would challenge that. Actually,
I don't believe either one of you guys, but I just go with the flow, man. Yes. You say you invented it. Okay, good.
This holds a paper towel holder. Obviously.
So is this is your panel?
This is one of the panels. So pretty neat. It's a 1-button system. So you just turn it on and everything kicks on. You can use everything from there. When you're done, you turn it off and everything kicks off. So that's the only thing you need to mess with to turn things on and off. This does have the lithium system. We're going to talk about the brand new lithium system here in a minute. This is how you turn propane on. You turn your Wi-Fi Ranger on. I'll show you that in a second.
You have tank heat.
Tank heaters, yes.
That's cool.
Because the gray tank is outside of the coach, they put heaters on it to make this an all-seasons coach to where we can, I've been told by upper management at Coachmen Class B department, quote unquote upper management, that this can go down to 5 degrees Fahrenheit without having to winterize it.
Which is good.
I have no desire to be in 5 degrees Fahrenheit ever. Ever.
Me neither, man.
I will never be able to test that for you guys at home. I'm very sorry. But that is what I'm being told.
If you're in 5 degrees, you need to go south.
Go south.
Yes, I got caught in the snow the other day in Vail, Colorado.
That's not a bad place to be.
But
we always go skiing for spring break.
Oh, I wasn't skiing.
And it's a little warmer in March in Vail or Breckenridge.
I mean, I was there in November. But yeah, go south. You've got -5.
But what's great is how they insulate these things. I'm going to show you that in a second when we check out this battery here. But you have the cozy wrap around all of the metal of it, and then Under that, here and over and everywhere else, is the Rockwell insulation. So, I mean, phenomenal insulation. And then we're going to talk
Can we even show that here? Let's see.
I'll show it over here.
Yeah. Oh, if you look back here, you can see it too. There's the Rockwell right in there.
There's a Rockwell.
Yeah.
But I can show the cozy wrap as well under here.
Oh, in there.
And then the rear doors are insulated with the ABS plastic, which we'll talk about here in a second as well.
Yeah.
So lots of cool things. This is the what's this thing called? A Firefly system. So this goes through everything. You turn all your lights on and off, your awning, air conditioner, tanks.
You can see your batteries.
You can see your batteries, see your lights. The whole 9 yards here.
Yeah.
And it's also pretty neat. There is an amp. An amp.
And there's another screen.
There's an app.
There's another screen in the back there, which we'll show when we go to the back. And you can get the app.
So this is the app here. So this is the app for this coach. So if you notice the lights are on right now, press that. Instantly they go off.
Like magic.
Instantly they go on. So I can do climate. I can check my tanks, check my batteries. I can go down here and I can change any light in particular. The AC.
I like how it looks like there's a fan slider on that.
Yeah.
This is the upgraded app, right? So I wouldn't have, this would be a thing, like my app is different.
Your app would be different. One of the things about this app here, and I'm going to show you, not there, but here.
So typically with mine, I have to be within Bluetooth
There
range.
it is. So I can go to settings, your device internet connection passed, Firefly cloud service is offline, and it's not connected. So what can happen is this Firefly can be connected to this Wi-Fi Ranger right here. When that happens, no matter where I'm at, this will be connected here where it says Firefly Cloud Service Online. And then if I'm home, if I'm at Hank's house hanging out, if I'm in Indiana and this RV's here, I can get on here and I can check everything here because the internet from the Wi-Fi Ranger, once I plug some kind of boost pack or something into it, some kind of SIM card into a hotspot into this right here. You plug the hotspot into here, you have internet in the whole coach. You can hook the Firefly up to that, and then I can check everything on here no matter where I'm at.
Wherever you are in the world, you can turn stuff off.
What's also cool is that you can do troubleshooting. Our tech department can troubleshoot your coach digitally to Firefly, to Lithionics, to Indiana, all from this app as well. So lots of cool things here that are going on with the marriage between the app, the Firefly, and the Wi-Fi Ranger. So very neat stuff there. That does kind of bring me to the Lithionics conversation. So this being a 2022, there is a whole new lithium system in it. It is made by Lithionics. So before, Coachmen would go through Xantrax and they would get Lithionics stuff, but Xantrax would kind of make it, the inverter and all that. Now they're going directly to Lithionics for the only UL listed lithium battery in the Class B business.
And why is that, like, why is the US
so UL listed important? That's important because it's a UL 1973 or something like that. This is what Nick Recchio just told me, that the UL listing is important because it meets certain safety regulations, it meets certain charging, how rapid it charges, and all that. So the biggest thing is safety. Safety that it's a safe battery, that it's been inspected. It's almost like saying something's FDA approved.
Yeah, I mean, most of the appliances in your home should
be UL listed. Your cell phone chargers, all that stuff. So UL listed is a big deal. So Lithionics has redesigned the system. Instead of a 600 amp hour battery, in the 2022s, you now have a 630 amp hour battery. So giving you that extra bump in amperage. The other pretty cool thing is there's a built-in heater. So these batteries now have built-in heaters to them. So when you are in cold temperatures, your battery can be in freezing temperatures and not shut down. So
you could go less than the -5? I mean,
positive 5, not negative.
Oh.
Positive 5.
Oh, 5, yeah.
But there is a heater built into the battery. I keep pointing here because
it's down
in this coach, the battery is right here. So
there you go.
Check that bad boy out.
So luckily we've got this one open.
We do.
So this is your Lithionics battery pack right here.
That is the never die battery. So when it dies, call Lithionics and tell them I have a never die battery, and then they'll tell you to charge it.
Yeah. Well, don't let your battery go below a certain point.
That's
a true statement. Wreck your battery. And then these batteries have their own management and stuff like that.
Yeah, but big advanced series BMS. This is the spaghetti noodle system in here, I call it. This is all the
So
but then,
your
you know,
controllers and-
we were talking about insulation. This is the cozy wrap. So this stuff right here.
Oh yeah.
That's the cozy wrap.
And that's on the wheel well right there.
Oh, it's everywhere.
Wheel
And then
here.
you see the rock wool in there as well.
Yeah.
So you see the rock wool. You're not getting it.
There we go.
There you go. So the rock wool's right in there, and the cozy wrap is there. So there is, and then you see that's the black tank right there.
Yeah. So that's right under
so
the
this is the black
toilet.
tank here, right under the toilet. So having the tanks inside the coach really gives you good good insulation to where you can be in cold. That's one of the reasons why you can be in colder weather.
There's no we looked under this. There's not a bunch of stuff underneath. Obviously, this thing's under the van, but
There's a
all
spare
of this stuff
tire.
is inside. Yeah.
And a big cavity, really. I mean,
Yeah.
pretty
Which
crazy.
that's cool to have a spare. I heard, like, I know mine does have a spare. This has a spare. A lot of vans
a lot
don't.
of Class
Okay.
3 do not have spares.
Okay.
So one last thing that I think is pretty darn sweet about this system is this brand new Lithionics display. The old display was about half the size, about that big.
Okay.
This is a little bigger, but it gives you a ton more information. So right now, you can see we're at a 67% battery SOC, state of charge. You can also see time remaining 1 day, 11 hours, 58 minutes.
Whatever we're running.
So what we're running right now, which is a fridge and every light, the Fireflies, all that,
The battery system itself.
the battery system, everything can run exactly like this for 1 day, 11 hours. Okay, so Hank, let's turn the AC on.
All right, let's do it. I'm going to go here and put that on and dial it down.
Make sure the compressor goes on.
There
we go. So right now the
that's
fan.
a 12 volt.
This is the 12 volt Premier AC. So right now it's just a fan. It's not the compressor yet. So keep an eye on this thing right here. So you'll be able to see with the fan going and no compressor, we're good for about 11 more hours. Once that compressor kicks on,
It'll start going down.
it will drop down some, not a ton. Did you press cool?
Yes. It's
Okay.
all cool. I mean, you know, we're like 70 degrees here, so I think I set it down to 68 or something.
Did you ever see that movie In Time with Justin Timberlake?
Yes.
So it kind of reminds me of that. Like they have
Up and down, up and down.
it has that time thing on your arm here. How much more time you have to live?
Once the AC kicks in,
All right, I feel it now.
Yeah, it's
so
kicking
now the compressor's on,
and
we're down to about 7.5 hours
with a 67% charge.
with 67% charge. So the way this is right now, this thing will run. The engine's not on. We're not plugged in. This thing will run for 7 hours and 28 minutes, like it is right now. So why is this good, Nick? I'm glad you asked, Mr. YouTuber, because
to yourself now.
you're supposed to talk to me.
Right, I get it.
Ask me why this is good.
Why is this good, Nick?
Well, Hank, I'm glad you asked. So you have a dog in here, you have people in here, you have food in your fridge, you have something going on, and you need to know, man, I want to go eat dinner at Cracker Barrel, and it's going to take me an hour, and I got 4 hours on my battery thing. I'll be good leaving my dog in here and going into Cracker Barrel, or wherever you choose to go. So having this here, you're not guessing. A lot of people, it's a guess. Well, how long? Well, it's at 12.8, so it should last a while. Well, how long's a while? Well, I don't know. You know, now
It tells you.
they're
So
putting
you can see that from the app. You can see that from the app.
That is
right?
the next thing that I was about to show you. There is a separate app. Let me find it.
Yep. Okay, boom.
Right here. So here's a separate app. And this is in sync with this app. So we have the Lithionics, 67%. Our voltage is 13. Time remaining 6 hours, 19 minutes. And then this is all the technical stuff that our smart people will like to watch.
Yeah. I
So-
mean, this is really cool.
This is sweet. And this is linked to this RV.
Right.
So this is done by Bluetooth, so you have to be in the coach to have this. But you can be laying in bed, you wake up in the middle of the night, oh man, it's 100 degrees outside. Is my AC gonna turn off? Open your app, look at it. No, I'm good. I got another 2 hours of sleep. So you're good.
Yeah.
So pretty awesome.
That's very cool. I'm gonna try to.
This is brand new. This is
I'm gonna try to get to Lithionics. I think they're here in Florida. They're in Clearwater.
Yeah, down Tampa area. This is the only only 2022s have this. This is the brand new system. One other cool thing, Hank, is let's start the engine and show
So you
our
can,
audience.
So if you kick on your engine,
you see how this is 6 hours and 21 minutes in red, right?
Yeah.
So now let's turn the engine
see what
on.
it is. We got the key on here. Turn it. So engine's running, and so there's a second alternator in this, right?
There is, yep. So part of the lithium system are the solar panels, the 3,000 watt inverter, there's a second alternator, which they're calling an underhood generator. So what that does is that generates power, and that's charging this big battery pack right here. And this battery is giving you power for everything. So we gotta let everything refresh. Just give it a second.
Yeah, it takes a little while to.
Everything in about 3 or 4 minutes, everything's gonna refresh. And then.
So let me just say this. One of the cool things I know with the Ford and Transit, you can actually connect to this engine from your. There's an app, a whole Ford.
So I can have app for Firefly. I can have app for this. I can have an app for the thing.
So you can kick your engine on if you need to from your app. You can open and close the doors from the app and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
The beauty of technology.
There is definitely a beauty of all of this, and it's just and every year it's getting better and better. Especially, and there again, I talk about the Coachmen factory. We deal with some of the best manufacturers. Coachman's great, American Coach is great. I mean, some of these guys, they truly care about what they're doing. And guys like Nick Recchio, I mean, he just truly cares about how this coach is made, how people are using it, and just the smallest things that most people would not care about. I call him.
What's your experience?
I call him and I say something, and dude, 3 months later, I noticed that's changed in the RV. It's pretty cool. Maybe because we're the top dealer in the country, and he just values my opinion. I don't know.
Oh, that's definitely a part of it.
So check this out.
He also checks out what people think.
He does.
Now that time's changed.
So now it was red a minute ago where it says time remaining.
Yeah.
Now it's green and it says 1 hour and 38 minutes. Hank asked me what that means.
So what does that mean, Nick?
That means, Hank, that in 1 hour and 36 minutes, this unit will be fully charged. That will be up to 100.
From 67%.
From 67 to 100, just at idle.
Right.
The way we are right now, in 1 hour and 37 minutes, this unit will be completely charged.
Yeah. So that's actually not bad. I mean, what are we talking about? 67, like 33%.
33%.
So it's about at a third. It's at 2/3 charge. It can do a third of a charge in 1.5 hours.
At idle.
At idle.
So you're driving, it's going to do it faster. You were in more sun. It's a little sunny now. We're in more sun. It's going to do it faster. So this is great for people who kind of look at all this stuff and they love keeping track and all. I mean,
it is cool. It is cool.
And this thing even says it here.
Yeah, I mean, that's with running the AC.
Running the AC.
Yeah.
Running the fridge. Running every light in here.
So you're living in it at the time. Obviously today's a nice day. If it was a hotter day, but you can be in it, functional, and all that kind of stuff, and you don't have to worry like, oh, I'm going to run the batteries down. You just run the engine. You know exactly how long, and you can run the engine in 1.5 hours. This will be 100% charged. So basically, we're putting in more juice to the battery than we're using. Yeah, and it's a gas engine. It's very efficient. Very efficient. Yep. Yeah, I think it's like 25 gallons. I think. Yeah. On the engine. You probably get 18 miles to the gallon or so. I don't know. I don't know about the 18 miles. You have a heavy foot. I don't know about the 18 miles per gallon. But that is cool. I like that. So you could get a Lithium model before, but this is like an upgraded Lithium. So this is all brand new to the 2022s. It just came out in the last month or so. Is all this new Lithium redesigned stuff, like the new gauge, 630 amp hours, the heaters in the batteries, the new fancy app, all that, the location inside the coach, all that good stuff just happened here in the last couple months. So big reasons why to get a 2022. If you know somebody, Hank, that has a 2021 Beyond rear bath, we would love to swap them out for one of these. It'd be pretty sweet. Except for that guy just upgraded a bunch of stuff, so I don't know about that. You can hit that AC off if you want. Yeah. So listen, let's go here. I'll shut this off right now. We'll shut that off and dial it back up so we're not running everything. We'll still let it charge. Let's go to the cabinets real quick. Yeah. So we'll just show people there's a ton of cabinetry in here. Under the garbage that we already showed, there's cabinets here. I showed the garbage there. This is like you could put like your rags and stuff like that, your sponges, and there's a ton of cabinetry like right here. One of the things that will be different from mine in this part of the cabinet, you can use it, but because of the Lithium setup, you lose a little bit of space here. It's not too bad. Well, the old Lithium one had a little thing in there too. Yeah. It just wasn't quite as big. And then so here we got that panel, this cabinet. And this has the stereo. So this stereo is Bluetooth.
There are 4 JBL speakers, or 4 speakers in here.
Yeah, that's a little different, the speakers, because you've got 2 on there. I don't have that in mind, so I think that's an upgrade, but we, you know.
Yeah, so there's 4 speakers.
Yeah.
And it can work off of this thing here. So it's nice when you're hanging out back here and you want to jam, you can just listen to some music.
That's how we get in trouble.
Oh. So
that's how we get the YouTube.
The YouTube police on us?
Yeah. But that's so a lot of storage, which if you're thinking like, hey, you know, what happened? You have this big open thing. There is a lot of storage, very similar to what I have. You've got a TV back there.
Yep, so this is a smart TV, and it is on 12 volt. So it folds out pretty easy. Just like I said a minute ago about.
So this is a smart one.
This is a smart one.
Oh,
yes,
so that would be a difference over mine.
LG smart TV. It is a 12 volt. Check this out. These have.
I'm going to take that out of here.
These have some nice USB ports here. 110 plugs.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, the plugs and the USB is in it, and still there's a what is that? 12 volt, and then you've got more stuff you can put. I think probably USB-C.
Yeah. Right
there. That's cool.
Remember I was telling you how easy it is to take it off and do the thing. So what you can do here is just take it off just like that.
Unplug everything.
Unplug it here. 2 plugs here, and just take it right outside.
Oh, cool.
And then when you're ready to use it, take it right back in.
Yeah.
And there we go. You're back in.
Very cool. So these windows, you've got big windows here going on the sides.
So those open.
This opens, right? So
that's a big sliding window.
Open this one here. Here, you want to pull it?
I will.
I'm an old guy. I injured my arm. I put the latch down. There you go. Boom. So now we've got some cross breeze coming through there, and then in the door. Let's see. We could probably pull this door in here and show you guys. So in the door, there's another one. Right there.
Oh,
look at that.
So you have them both.
So you can have a nice cross breeze going. If you use your max fan right there,
that is
there's a remote back there that you can open up the max fan.
And it can do it. That's good too.
And then you'll get that air. It'll suck the air out of there.
Pretty nice here. You have your shades. So because this doesn't open, there's no screen on it. So this is just a nighttime shade here.
Right.
Same thing here, just a nighttime shade.
Yeah. If anyone's wondering, there's a power plug right up here. None here. There is a little net.
There's one over there.
Yeah, and then I think right here there's a power right here. So and then there's one in the back there also.
And this is the main Firefly. This is the big one. It's going to give you more information. There's also the information about the apps here. People usually just take this off once they buy it.
Yeah, and then it's a new app.
It is. This is the new app. Where your app was the Mira. This is the Eclipse. Yeah. So the Eclipse is the one that you can actually connect online.
Right. And by the way, for the people watching this, I have a video on the channel of me visiting Firefly, which is also...
Isn't it awesome?
Very cool place.
So, did you notice the ping pong table there?
There's everything there.
Did you notice the ping pong table?
Yes.
Did you notice my name's etched in it?
No.
So, the owner of Firefly told me that nobody has ever beat him in ping pong on his table.
Oh, really?
And so, I went up there and very humbly challenged him
to
a $50 game of ping pong.
You are a ping pong master?
Guess who walked away with the $50?
You.
Of course.
Wow.
Of course. So, very humbly, I beat him on his own table, at his own business, on his own place.
Next time
those guys are great.
There, look for the plaque.
Look for the plaque that says Nick. And he told me, everyone challenged me, no one ever beats me, and I was the only one that did it.
Oh, wow.
But that's not why people are watching Stranger Palooza's Beyond channel.
So,
but I just thought everyone should know.
Same thing here with the windows. There are lights under here too, as you guys could see. There's like a string
which is neat. So you can control these lights. So we can turn the ceiling lights off. We can control, we just leave the mood lights on, and we can leave the cabinet lights on. So if you want it to be a little more romantic in here, you can just leave some of the mood lights and cabinets.
And
so some of these
that has arrow up and down on it, you can actually dim it.
You can.
So you can dim or brighten anything that has that,
and then you just turn them all at once.
Yes.
So pretty nice. Really cool. Pretty nice how you can control all that.
Yeah.
Bathroom wise, you want me to start walking out?
Let's look at the AC. So there is a max fan here, which we talked about.
I like this. They just started doing this recently, Hank. They put 2 little vents right here. In the past, it always went out this way or this way, and when you're sleeping, you would just have to, this, I like it when it's just shooting air straight down like this. You see that? You can kind of move it some if you want.
So kind of like in an airplane.
Yes, kind of like in an airplane. Right. So very nice. Real quiet AC, 12-volt air conditioner, which is part of the... well, actually, this is an option. So you can have the whole Lithium package with the 110 AC, the Coleman NDQ.
Oh, you can? Okay.
Or you can have Or you can have the generator with quiet AC. So you can have this 12-volt AC with either system.
So the 12-volt AC gives you the benefit of being able to run it longer off the battery?
Longer off the battery. It's less of a draw. You can also, while you're driving down the road, so like in your unit, you need to have some other source of power on to run your air conditioner. When you're driving down the road on a 12-volt air conditioner, even with a generator, you can run the air conditioner.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it's 12 volt, your 12 volt battery's on, you're driving down the road, this AC can run no matter what.
Okay.
So that's what people like. It cools the coach down without having to put your own generator on.
Yeah. So when you get where you're going, you're nice and cool in the back here.
Yep. And if you have on a C model and you have kids or you have pets or something and they want to stay cool back here, you just turn the AC on.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love these cushions. I know we talked
let's talk about that. So this is the Q foam.
This is the Q foam. So very nice. There again, I'm 6 foot tall.
So someone was asking me that. They said that, typically with these vans, they have to get like mattress toppers and things like that.
These are really comfortable.
Yeah, first of all, these are really thick, but they are comfortable.
Can you tell the difference between these and yours?
Yes. Sitting on it, yes.
So your coach is a 2021, and you have the same RB as this. Yeah. You can tell the difference between this Q foam and the one you have.
Yes, I can.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that was Nick Recchio's goal.
Yeah.
When he sourced these cushions.
These are two big ones, so you can put, like, obviously you can have one person sleeping here, one person sleeping there.
And some people find ways to...
There is an option.
There's an option to do
we've come up with something to connect the whole thing. Yeah. It's more comfortable to get a one whole big bed.
It is.
But if you're just, like you said before, if you're one person in this, you can sleep here and have all your equipment or whatever over here, or whatever you want to store. Yeah. Accordion, whatever.
Weather stuff for the tornado chaser.
Yes, exactly. So I do that. So
you do tornado chasing?
No, I do my podcast.
Do you have spikes that go into the ground and when the tornado
No.
I want to see somebody that has spikes that go in, like on Twister from when we were kids.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
So Lagun table, I always talk about the functionality and the flexibility of this table. Man, there's just, you can put it anywhere you want, however you want. The guy who invented this is a Mick genius, I think.
Yeah.
That
attaches right down there. You can remove it all if you need to, if it's in the way, and store it. And then, by the way, right over here behind the driver's seat, there is another table. And right there's a connector. This is all in my van, but so you can connect that table right here on that thing. So
pretty amazing.
There's another one right there for that if you need to do it. Now we're going in the back. Should I come out? Let me stop and come around the other side. All right. Look at that.
I'm the king of the throne.
Yeah. So
what's
very
neat
spacey out here.
Is how much people love this rear bath. So all of the space that you have, this is big. This is bigger than a side bath. This is more comfortable than a side bath. To some people, they don't care. They don't need a big bathroom. To other people, this is an absolute
If you're a
must.
smaller person,
or if you just don't use the bathroom much.
Yeah.
Hank, a lot of people, we get RVs traded in all the time that people say, I never used the bathroom, never took a shower in it. I just use it for the fridge or whatever.
I shower in mine all the time, use the bathroom.
You prefer this over your house shower, right?
No. No. In here,
come on,
you're
Hank.
Showering for 2-3 minutes, okay? But there is a medicine cabinet behind you.
There is. Nice big medicine cabinet there.
Yep. There's a fan up there.
There's a little hook right here for a towel.
Yeah.
There's lights. There is a fan, which is really nice to have in a bathroom.
Yeah, exhaust.
Huge drawers.
Cabinetry is great.
Look at these dovetails. Awesome I remember when I was shopping for my kitchen cabinets a few years ago, they were like, oh, do you want the upgraded dovetails? I'm like, I know all about dovetails from RVs. But yeah,
the Amish, which if anyone out there ever gets a chance to visit Middlebury, Indiana,
it's wonderful.
That's Amish country, and those folks work.
So I've traveled all around the world, right? And I've done all types of crazy. I love going places. The first time I ever saw a person with a horse and a buggy and a license plate on lights on the horse was in Middlebury, Indiana.
And the
first time,
really nice people.
They're great.
Yeah,
I've never seen a horse and buggy with a license plate.
Yeah, me neither.
An actual license plate. I'm like, they go to the DMV and they register.
You'll tell you guys, you'll go to a restaurant in Middlebury, and there'll be carriages
all
parked
lined up.
It's awesome.
I've never seen anything like it. I love it. I wanted to rent one. I asked the Enterprise guy if I could rent one, and he told me no.
Oh.
I wanted to rent a horse and buggy with a license plate on it.
There when you rent one of those. See how good you are at wheeling those things around.
Not very good.
This is a big cabinet.
So what's neat about it, a couple different things is one, you have a lot of shelves, right? You can have more shelves, you can have less shelves, but you can take these out, and there is a thing up there so you can hang a rod, so you can hang shirts. Yeah. You can also take all of them out except one. So if you want to hang shirts down to here, you can take these two out, and you can use this for shoes. You can use it for.
I have a bunch of stuff in my cabinet.
Do you keep your shelves in?
Yeah.
Yeah. All your shelves?
I've got. I think we moved it around a little bit to get some bigger things in certain places.
And I like how it can be customized. I really like that.
And then what we do, just a little tip, I have bungees. I bungee this together. These doors are pretty good, but if you put heavy stuff in there, it's going to move around and open the door.
I can see that.
So, but a massive amount of storage.
Did you say something to me?
Yeah, this I don't have in mind. This is an upgrade. The screen in mine is not as awesome as this one.
Are you jealous?
A little bit, yes. Yeah, we could do this all day. So a lot of people, not just me, a lot of people love the fact that back here you have these storage pockets.
Yeah, lots of one more. Oh, no, we'll talk about that in a second. Yeah. So yes, so these storage pockets, it's another example of utilizing space. Yeah. Of not wasting anything, not just saying, oh yeah, I mean this costs extra money to finish this out, to put this in here, but I mean there's stuff up here.
You could put your power cables. You could put stuff
up here. There's stuff here. Yeah, I mean, a bigger one here. Everywhere that they can find somewhere to help you out. There is.
Oh, there's a water pump button out here now. That I don't have on mine.
How sweet is that?
Oh, that's cool. Okay, that's a little thing. But
we installed one of these on you. Hank, you might be able to take credit for this.
I don't have one in the door, but this is awesome.
Where do we install one at?
Can this be called the Hank Strange?
Didn't we install one of those in your bathroom?
Yeah, but it's inside here.
Oh.
Yes, I demand it.
So, I mean, maybe you can take credit for the toilet paper cover.
Yeah. This should have a little plaque that says Hank Strange, Strangerpalooza.
These are the ABS insulated doors. So there is insulation inside both of these doors. I will tell you, everybody's been ordering these with these doors because one of the biggest things about these Beyonds is the insulation. Right. Everyone's been ordering these. There is a shortage of this ABS plastic, so they cannot get plastic this size. So for right now till I think he said May or June, there are no more insulated doors coming out of Middlebury, Indiana.
Yeah, so you're gonna get regular doors.
You're gonna get regular doors,
but insulation in it.
This is regular insulation. This is a $500 or $700 upgrade that you have to pay for. What Nick Recchio told us is that he is gonna give people the insulation and all this once it's done. He's going to give it to them for free. He's not going to charge them.
On delivery, they won't have it.
On delivery, you will not have it. When it comes time, they will ship us these doors, and we will install them on for you with the installation at no additional charge. So you're actually saving money because of the part shortage. That's the only money saving time during this whole COVID thing.
Yeah, I know, and it's rough out there. Like I went to the Audi dealership the other day. They only had 6 new cars on the lot.
It's insane.
6.
It's insane.
Yeah, and they're like, it's going to get worse than this.
Yes.
So, and this is here. Is this available?
This is available. Somebody ordered it, and then it came in, and their life situation changed, so they backed out. I mean, that's been happening some because of how long it's been taking from the time people place the order to the time they get it. There has been some people backing out of things recently. Okay. But there's no telling when or where or how or any of that. But you know, orders now are a little shorter than they were back in, like, let's say March or April.
Yeah, I'm seeing some stuff come out there, and obviously you're dealing with some troubles, but I think Coachmen will take care of people.
You know, the biggest thing, the first biggest problem is the chassis. Then the second thing are parts. Yeah. And then from there, once they're ready, we come across it all the time. It sits in Indiana until we can find a trucker to bring it to us. We had one sit there for 5 weeks and just came down here. Because it's hard to find truckers, it's hard to find parts, it's hard to get chassis. So every part of the process is harder now than it was 2 years ago. Yeah. And this is during a time where the demand is at an all-time high and the supply is at an all-time low. Supply of parts, supply of people, all of that. So, you know, people are getting a little impatient. You know, I would just ask, just be patient. You know, we're really trying our best to get this stuff out and to do a good job for everybody.
Yeah, I saw someone come down for a second because I feel like I'm talking to a giant.
Oh.
So someone said on one of the videos that we did that we're trying to like make people buy these things brand new. I'm not trying to, I mean, obviously you sell stuff.
I do.
So it's nice if people buy things from you. We're not trying to make anyone do that. If you're patient and you wait, you'll get some good deals. But used vehicles have a high value now, right?
Used vehicles, you're right. I mean, there's been instances that people have showed me the prices of used ones, and the new ones are actually a better price and a better value because you get the extended or the longer warranty, or you actually get a warranty, and you're the only person to use it, and you get to pick kind of what you want and all that. On a used one, you just kind of get what's given to you. So, you know, we sell used ones, but we sell a lot more new ones because people are really wanting to get what they want, and you know, you're gonna spend this much money on a used one, you might as well spend a little more on a new one, and or not even more sometimes.
Yeah, no one wants to make you do something that you can't do.
I don't think that's possible, Hank.
But there is a high
God gave us free will. We get to choose.
Yeah. The current situation in the world is creating a high demand situation here
for everything.
So there's not a ton of sales, but you know, we're gonna go around the front of this and talk about price here in a second. So if you guys bear with us, we'll get into that. I think you guys are still, we don't have massive price hikes yet.
No, we're not. We're still giving discounts. You know, a lot of RV dealerships are not giving discounts off MSRP. We're still giving discounts. We're still giving free delivery anywhere in the country. We're still giving you 2 free nights of camping. We fly you here. We pay for all your airfare if you come down here. If you want to rent a car, if you don't want to fly, we pay for your rental car to come here. If you want to row a boat to come here, I'll buy you a rowboat, and you can get in the rowboat.
Yeah,
and
you
you
guys
can row.
have gone to extreme lengths to get vehicles out to people.
We're delivering them all. I mean, today we had a guy leaving to go to Texas. We got a guy going to California, Pennsylvania, all over the country, and all these RVs, the Coachmans, the American Coaches, Winnebagos, every RV, I mean, they're just hard to find. So when someone finds what they want, they buy it and then we ship it to them. Free shipping. We tell you that if you buy it, we will have it leave here within 3 to 5 days to get to you, to your house, wherever you're at.
Okay, very cool. Let's finish up in the back here. There are speakers in the back.
There are.
I noticed that.
Yep.
Very cool.
Yeah, we
what's going on? So towing back here with this, do you know?
Yeah. So
what are we looking at here?
So it's a tow hitch. You can hook something up to it and tow it.
Okay. Is there like a do you know what the weight is on that? Who knows?
I think it's about 5,000 pounds. Okay. People say all different types of weights.
Yeah.
They say about 5,000 pounds. You know, I mean, what people do is they put some type of carrier back here a lot of times, a box, a backpack, a bike rack.
Yeah, I've seen
There's a lot of different
like big trailers.
So we don't order any of these with bike racks because if you don't want a bike rack, you hate having that big thing on the back. So we have bike racks here. If somebody wants one, we give you the bike rack and we install it for you. So we have them here. We install them as people want them.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. On the side, I think we forgot there is an awning on this.
Oh, yeah, it's a power awning.
Color coded.
Pretty sweet, actually. Pretty neat. Pretty neat.
There you go. I have used my awning. I know there's people who say they never use it. I've used it.
You have?
Yeah. I remember the last time I used it, I was talking to a bunch of people outside and it started raining. So we were standing under it to keep out of the rain. Look, Nick is getting athletic. Come on.
Doesn't always work. There it is. I didn't press it.
Now it's windy enough.
So what I just did was show you when it gets windy, there's a wind sensor in it, and it's supposed to suck itself in. As you can tell, don't rely on that.
Yeah.
Do not rely on that. It will work. Sometimes. Most of the time. Do not rely on that. If it's windy, pull your awning in. You do not need it. You will lose it. It will fold up and fold over your coach and get ruined.
Yeah, personally, I appreciate having it. I know people remove it.
The awning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they feel like they don't need it. Okay, cool. Let's go around the front and wrap this up. For all the folks who are waiting for the wrap up, let's go do it, Nick. So just a rough price on this. I know some things are changing and all that kind of stuff. We were talking about that.
Yeah, there's been a lot of surcharges, a lot of price increases. I think this year we had on Coachmen products alone, 3 or 4 price increases. Now, they're offering more stuff, the bigger lithium, the upgraded stuff, but there has been price increases. I think MSRP on this one is about $190,000-ish. We are giving discounts off of that, so this one's going to be in the 160s, so you know, high 160s probably, depending on options. I don't
and this
have it all.
This has got the lithium.
This
and
has
all
the
that kind of
lithium. This has upgraded insulation, upgraded leather, upgraded cabinetry, everything they offer on one of these, this one has. That's how we order every RV we have.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we are still giving discounts on everything that's here.
If I was buying something today, like I have mine and I'm very happy with it, I've modified it and all that. If I was buying something today with the knowledge I have, I would buy this. I still lithium. Like the rear bath, and yeah, the addition of the lithium and all that kind of stuff, I think is really cool. People are going to appreciate that out there.
It is great. There's a lot of functionality, a lot of flexibility that lithium gives you that you don't have to think about. It's just a very natural one button on, one button off. You don't really have to know a ton of stuff about it. The app makes it easy. Now they have that time meter in there. It's really nice. You can see how long the batteries are going to live. So yeah, very, very neat system.
Big thanks to everyone for hanging out with us. Big thanks to Nick Schmidt of Sunshine State RV and all the folks here. There's lots of people working over here to help out.
Yeah, of course.
Doing everything. That's how we're able to
well, for the last hour, someone has to answer the phone and help customers. I sit here and hang out with Hank. They all get mad at me that I get to come out here.
Shout out to all those guys
and do this.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I don't want to miss anyone, but I know we got Shelly,
Chuck,
we got Chuck, Corey, Matt, Richie,
Bethany's
here. You know,
Justin, Mitch,
Justin,
Keith,
all those
Bobby,
folks over there,
and Craig.
Yes, let's not forget.
Craig sits in the back.
Let's not forget Craig. So if folks out there would like to get one of these, find out more, what do they do, man? How do they do it?
They can check out our website. Give me a call, Shelly, Chuck. They're the 2 salespeople that help you place an order. But yeah, no, we place orders every once in a while. We have one here. A few months ago, we held one here for everyone. Remember that?
Yes.
We held one here, and we guaranteed to have it here.
So that's gone. That's sold to someone.
Those are gone. We a funny thing. We actually sold it pretty quickly, and then we still held it here until
so people could look at it.
So you know, look at it, and then they took it home with them.
Yeah.
But yeah,
congratulations to whoever.
Congratulations. But yeah, so we get them in, and they sell just as quick as we can get them. Really.
Absolutely. All right. Thanks a lot, Nick.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate it. We'll see you guys the next time on the next video. Big thanks to everyone out there who is smashing that subscribe button. We're over 10,000 subscribers.
Wow,
so
pretty
thanks
exciting.
to you for helping out with that. You and everyone else here, we appreciate it.
It's fun.
We appreciate all the people that are smashing that subscribe button. We'll get you to do a live here at some point, and we could take questions and things like that from people.
I'm in.
So we're out of here. See ya. Peace.